Oh my God, here we go again. It's time to put this baby to bed. All that and more coming up here on The Morning Jolt. What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Morning Jolt morning program. Oh, word. All right, so I don't know what the hell the big deal is. I don't really know what exactly in the F is going on with this whole redundancy thing. I can't even imagine that it's really a thing, but apparently it is. Like, this debate is such a huge thing that it almost seems ridiculous at this point. I don't know how many people or what percentage, and I'm sure that Tony Northrup has probably done a poll on it somewhere, which I think he did take a poll last week, but I don't remember what the exact numbers are. Maybe I should look that up before I start this. Nah. But the thing we're talking about today is dual card slots and card failure. First of all, let me just say I don't have any stats on how much card failure actually affects real photographers on a day-to-day basis. I know that every single professional shoot that I've ever done for a client, I have never had, fingers crossed, knock on wood, holy crap, I can't even believe I'm about to say this out loud and put it out into the world, but I have never had a card fail on me. But that does not mean it's not a concern. So I happened to be hanging out over on Petapixel, and there was an article by Cutie Long about card failures and what processes had to be gone through in order to try and recover that data. So I found it a very riveting read, how much it actually costs, you know, to what lengths someone that really wants to regain access to their photographs, what they're willing to go through. So if you guys are interested in reading it, I'm going to link all that down in the description box below. At any rate, the article details the process by, you know, he tried to recover it one way, tried to recover it via software, tried to send it off to different data recovery companies, and they gave him ridiculous quotes. I think one of the quotes was, you know, $1,741. The other one said, you know, we might be able to gain access to your data for, you know, well, like $800, depending on how much time and resources were put into the process in order to get your shit back. Okay, so if you ever lose your data or if the card ever becomes corrupted, I mean, these are just some of the numbers that you're possibly going to be looking at if the card ever goes poo-poo. So you can spend anywhere from between, you know, $50 up to $200 for a card. And let's just assume that you went off and you bought 2 of those cards. That's $400. That is still less than the amount of one evaluation of a corrupted card. I think at this point, personally, I am never going to use anything except a camera that has dual card slots till the end of time. Like, there is no reason not to. Not when there are plenty of dual card slot cameras available now, especially, you know, if you're shooting on a Fuji, man, you are golden. And the price is so right. An old X-T2, a used X-T2, or one of the brand new X-T3s, they're only coming in at $1,500. And not only do you get access to dual card slots, but you get fantastic color and a complete and total lens lineup. Most of the Sony cameras are now integrating dual card slots into their systems. I don't see what the problem is. It's better, it's like a condom. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. 2 card slots, not one, is the only way to go for anyone doing professional work. If you take money from somebody for your time and your photography skills, you need 2 card slots. It's just the way it goes. Absolutely the only way it goes. Do you want to set that shoot up again? Do you want to waste even more of your client's time? Hey, look, man, I am so sorry. I'm a total shithead. I didn't have a backup plan whatsoever. I didn't have dual card slots. I would like for us to all get back together. Let's set up everything. Let's call the hair and makeup department. Let's get them back on the job. No. No. You never do that. I mean, how big of a douchebag do you want to look to your clients? I mean, they're going to tell people that, hey, I got this really great photographer, only we have to do it all over again because he's a effing moron. Yeah, that's the kind of reputation you want. I'm looking to build my business. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to not put any contingency plan into effect. So potentially, if everything goes awry, I love that word. If everything goes awry, then people can say mean things about me behind my back and I never get another job again. You don't want that. You do not want that for your business. Like, do the right thing, buy the right tool for the job. Look, here's the thing, folks. Most people in photography, in videography, or if you're taking videos with your cameras or whatever, but okay. Most people don't make money with their camera. They're hobbyists. They do it for themselves. They do it because they just love the craft of photography. They like, challenging themselves with something, but they don't actually take any money from anybody. For you guys, I'm not talking to y'all. It's not even a thing for you all. Like, if you lose your own stuff, it's not as bad. You're not trying to build up a reputation. But even to you, the ones that don't take money for your photography, I would also say, what if you were taking photographs of your children, taking photographs of family members and small intimate moments between you, your spouse, your partner, or just whatever? Are you willing to risk it when the options to avoid it are so effing cheap? That's my point, right? Ultimately, you're going to have a lot of situations that you're going to have to take photographs in. And are you willing to risk not only your time? I mean, you did have to drag out your camera to every family reunion, take a bunch of shots of a bunch of shitheads you barely know. But it's those moments where you have drug out your camera for your family, your friends, all of those types of situations. Those are memories that you will never get back unless you have a photographic memory, and most of you don't. Come on now, tell the truth. You don't. I mean, even today I find stuff that I'm like, oh man, I remember that. That was such a great day, blah, blah, blah. Even if it was taken on a shitty iPhone or whatever, back in, 2014 with an iPhone 5S, like, those memories still mean something to me. So do you want to risk it is the question. It's not a matter of if it's going to happen. It's a matter of when it's going to happen. If you shoot enough, if you take enough photographs, the law of averages catches up to you. Eventually, one day, you are going to have a card failure. And when you do, you had best pray that you haven't been a lazy asshole and haven't backed up your card and lose 4 or 5 weeks worth of random photography or pictures that you've been messing around with. And that's just the state of things. Either you have a backup plan, some way, shape, or form. Either that's dual card redundancy in camera, which is the best because that's the first point of contact, or immediately after the shoot, you deploy all of your photographs directly onto a laptop, a tablet, some sort of external media, and you make backup copies. It's just good practice. Don't be that guy. Don't be that photographer that's trying to build up a reputation, that's trying to build a client base, and then you show up, you take a bunch of photographs, your card fails, and then you've got to call them back. Don't be that guy. I mean, honestly, I guess you could. That just means less reputable photographers in my market. Hey, because I'll do all yo shit. I will take over your workload and make that extra cheddar. So yeah, go ahead. I want you to. That's what I really want. But just to put this whole thing in perspective, the chances in America of you having a heart attack is roughly like 15 to 16%. Like, there is a chance. But do you know how much effort you put into not having one? Most people try to get out and exercise, and then they try and eat right, they try and stop smoking, they try and do all these things. They try to take a bunch of preventative measures to keep that from happening. But you won't do one thing, like get dual card slots in your camera. You won't do one thing, like have multiple ways to back up that data, or hell, back up data whatsoever. So the chance of you having a heart attack or having some sort of, coronary event is relatively low in the grander scheme of things, but you just don't want to chance it. Take preventative measures. Do all the possible things that you can do in order not to have a cardiac event. And he also, Cutie Long, brought up another fantastic point that if you look at the percentage of 1-star reviews on Amazon, notwithstanding some of those 1-star reviews being for other things like, oh, the packaging was damaged, or, I got sent the wrong thing. Even if you just ignored those and just took the 1-star ratings and assumed that every possible thing that could have gone wrong with that particular card, no matter what it was, that's how I base most of my Amazon purchases on. The amount of 1-star reviews for different cards is pretty high in most cases. Now, a lot of them could be knockoffs, they could be rip-offs, they could be forfeits of reputable brand name cards that you would find normally in big box stores. But just look at the reviews. If you're going to be buying stuff on Amazon, look at the reviews and count up and figure out the percentage of how many 1-star reviews. Because, in my opinion, if it's not a 4-star or above product, I'm not buying it. I don't care what it is. So do the right thing. Do the right thing for not only yourself, but for your clients. If you're taking money, have a backup plan. Have dual card slots in the camera and back up immediately to external media the first moment you get a chance. Don't risk your business and your reputation on just being a lazy ass. Alright guys, so that's all I've got for you all today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you really enjoyed it. That would be pretty damn cool. At any rate, thanks so much for stopping here at The Morning Jolt on The Photo Video Show. I'm your host, Mark Puckett, and I'm going to see you guys again on... Had to do a backup. The next one. Peace.